Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Didikanku with your host, David. Today, we're joined by a very special and beautiful guest. Her name is Masayu Maya. She is a master of ceremonies, a presenter, a influencer, and a health enthusiast. So welcome, Masayu Maya.
Hello, Dave. I haven't seen you in a while.
I
It,
know it's been
it,
a
it
long
was
time.
almost 2 years, right?
Yes, it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
It feels like it's been longer than that with COVID and the pandemic. Time just
exactly.
seems time just seems to fly by. You
Exactly,
you don't
exactly,
know
exactly,
where it's
exactly.
gone.
How are you, Dave?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you.
That's great. I just want to say thank you so much for your time to come on to our show. And share a little bit about some of your experience as a health enthusiast, and
Yeah.
perhaps a little bit about what you do as an influencer. Um, and Yeah, so if you could tell us a little bit for some of our viewers who aren't like so familiar with you, um, can you tell us a little bit about your background, how you got into influencing, and what motivated you to be a
Yeah.
health enthusiast?
Okay. Basically, I'm so thrilled to be here. I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited to share my experience. Hopefully, can encourage people out there. And
We're
hello,
excited to
gorgeous
have you.
people. Yeah, thank you, Dev. Thank you so much for the stage. Thank you so much for the time. I know that you are very busy, and let me say hello to your audience. Hello, gorgeous people. How are you? Hopefully, you always stay safe there wherever you are. And yeah, my name is Masayu Maya. You can call me Masayu. And basically, I've been working as a TV presenter and master of ceremony since 2003 when I was in high school. And I still continue until now. But unfortunately, during this pandemic, the government doesn't allow me to work,
Right, right. A lot of people, I
right?
think, are facing this problem where, there's a lot of restrictions and they can't
Yeah.
do their normal activities. So it'll be very interesting to hear some of what you've been doing during this time and how you've been staying healthy.
Oh yeah, okay. Before I share my experience, on the other side, I am TV presenter, master of ceremony, and on the other side, why people call me an influencer? It is because I am very often to share my experience in on my social media on
Mm,
Instagram, like what I ate, what I do, like what kind of exercises every day. Like I do Pilates every morning, and then horse riding, and
mm,
I can say that I little bit can encourage people to do the same thing, and
okay.
yeah, and I share all the good habits what I do in daily life on my Instagram, because I know to do that is not easy, Dave. It's not easy. I
Right.
mean, to encourage ourselves to do repeatedly every day, it's not easy. That's
Yeah.
why we have to start. We have to start right now.
I know. And
Right?
I follow your Instagram and I see like all the healthy food you make and all the exercise you do. And sometimes I get really jealous. I'm like, oh man, that looks delicious. That looks healthy. I've been trying to lose weight recently, so I took a
But
few
you
tips.
did.
I did,
You
I
did.
did, I did. Look how thin my cheeks are.
Already.
But I
You
took
look so younger.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You're very, very kind, and flattery will get you everywhere. So,
You owe me a cup of almond milk.
okay. But what I'm trying to say is, from following your Instagram, you know, I also got influenced to try some of your recipes for healthy living, some of the food that you made, and yeah, following like some of the activities, especially before COVID. I think you were posting a lot of like the exercises you were
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
the horse riding, and that kind of
Yeah.
made me jealous. I'm like, oh, I want to go horse riding.
Go, 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 go.
But I
I think
definitely
uh-huh.
so I just want to say I definitely encourage the listeners here to follow you on Instagram, because they can see for themselves how you share these stories.
Yeah.
So I can leave. We can talk about that later. Sorry for taking the stage from you. I'm going to head it back
That's
to you now.
okay.
Back to you,
That's okay.
Masayu Maya.
Okay. 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 So basically, I'm doing this because I need of a balance of life. I give direction my body to work, to not being lazy, to do workout, to
Mm,
think, to sleep, to work, and but then I should give it rewards, right?
right.
Like, okay, I have to take holiday. I have to give my body good nutrition, and
Mm,
then I love sleeping, so I allow my body to sleep longer like a stone sometimes, and yeah, and balanced life is very important to our body,
yes,
especially
absolutely.
the benefit of living healthy, or
Mm,
your mood will be stable, Jeff. That's very important.
right.
Your mood is very stable. For me, if I have a period, it wouldn't hurt me. It wouldn't hurt me so much. I mean, like, just like normal.
Right.
Some of people, if they have period, they always, oh my goodness, it hurt me so much, something like that, right?
I
But
know what you
I'm
mean.
just,
Yes.
yeah, I'm just normal, and I always happy, smooth body circulation, very
Mm,
deep sleep, and
wow.
you will a good
Yeah.
shape
Yeah.
of your body. That's
I
that's that's a
I
bonus.
think
I know
that is
that's
one thing that's very important for a lot of people is, you know, having a nice shape, having a nice figure. That's really good. So you've mentioned a lot of things here about healthy eating and your exercise. Do you do any other sort of mental health? For example, meditating. Is that part of what you do to stay healthy as well? Do you focus on your mental health, or is it mostly physical?
no, for mental health. I always read books that
Mm,
make me very balanced. I mean,
got
I
it.
don't like read books, but I push myself to read any kind of books,
Got
especially
it.
inspiring book, especially how to build our mental, right? So
Got it.
not literally meditation, but I bought a lot of book that I read every day. Even though I have very busy day, I'm still read a book.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
would you say then that by focusing a lot on your physical health, it actually already helps with your mental health? Is that right?
Yeah. Because everything has connection,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Start from what you eat, and some people still thinking about, if I want to have a good body, I will eat less. No, you have to eat right. Don't eat less, because
Mm,
the whole of our body need nutrition,
yeah.
right? So you have to eat right,
Yeah.
which is even though you have to eat more than 1,000 or maybe 2,000 calories, that's fine, as long you eat
Okay.
right, that's
Mm,
fine.
that's
And from
sorry.
and
I
from
just want
what
to
you
sorry to interrupt you. I just want to say out there that, you know, there's a lot of people out there who try to limit what they eat. They basically starve themselves to lose weight. And I want to ask you there, just before I forget my train of thought, what do you think of diets? Like, what do you think of people who starve themselves, say they're going on a diet, they're not going to eat this, they're not going to eat that. Have you tried different diets, and what diets have worked for you if you have?
Okay, basically I disagree with dieting. We should focus on eat right. I mean, if you eat the right food, it will automatically make your body lose weight, of course, and you have very good circulation. That's the point. So if you think about dieting, you will bored. You will bored. I mean, diet has frequencies, right? I mean, you can maybe struggle with diet 2 or 3 weeks, but after that, after you losing some weight, you will feel okay. Now I'm skinny enough or whatever, and then you will back to your habits.
Yeah, I feel like you're just telling the audiences my secret, that I go on a diet and I stop after 3 weeks.
No, because I
no,
will
but you're
suggest
absolutely
people,
right. You're absolutely right.
yeah, I will suggest people to change their mindset. It will be better, because if you think about diet is boring, and you will back to your bad habit. And listen, consistency is the key. Consistency, it sounds so boring, but listen, the result will be really amazing. So for me, I don't like, and I never do diet, but I always protect what I eat. Like, okay, I eat certain protein, carbohydrate, I mean good carbs, and then fiber. And if you eat fruits, better you eat directly than you juice your fruits, because juice your fruit will become carbohydrate.
It
Or too
dilutes
much
kind of the
sugar.
vitamins out of the
Yeah,
actual food,
yes,
is it?
yeah, lost the vitamin, lost the fiber, and will become more sugar. So
That's a
it's
good point.
really good if you eat directly. Yeah, kind of
That's a
like
good
that.
point. So you mentioned like your proteins, your fibers. Can you be a bit specific? Like, do you eat red meat still? Do you try to avoid that? In terms of different fibers, are there certain vegetables that you would recommend as opposed to others? And I know we're not talking about diet and cutting these things out, but just for you yourself, what have you found? Maybe you can give a bit of specifics for some of our audience out there.
Okay. It's very long journey, but in a nutshell, I started change my habits since 2007, little by little. Start from drink warm water in 2007, then continue avoid any kind of candy since 2008.
Sugar is so dangerous.
Exactly, and doesn't contribute to our body, basically.
Not at all.
And then I stopped drinking cola since 2009.
Sugar
I
water.
stopped drinking tea since 2011. I'm not coffee lover. I stopped eating instant noodles since 7 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, 7 years ago, junk food, of course. I stopped since 2013, I guess, and I stopped drink kind of hot chocolate or kind of that since 2014. Can I mention the brand?
I don't think we can mention brands here. But okay, hot chocolate, you stopped drinking hot chocolate. So you're telling us a lot about what you stopped. But like on a weekly basis, what would your diet I don't want to say the word diet, but what would your meals consist of?
Okay, okay, I will continue. So, I have been stopped eating red meat since years ago, like 2019, almost 2 years. And my daily food, it's very simple. Like I eat fruits directly. I never buy like almond milk for milk, normal milk. I never take it since 2017. And I change it to almond milk instead. And
Is sorry,
usually
sorry to interrupt
almost.
you. I just want to ask something there about milk. Did you stop drinking milk because it was pasteurized? And
Yeah.
what if it's natural milk, like straight from the cow's tit?
Because my nutrition consultant said that milk, cow milk is a is a is a advertising, right? So if you ask me better milk, I can say almond milk,
Mm,
soy
got
milk. So I usually make by myself. So
mm,
I have the nuts, almond nuts, and
yeah,
then I put together with coconut water,
yeah.
and then I blend it. I blend it together, and
Nice.
usually I drink it with oat. So that is my good carbs, to change rice or maybe noodles.
Mm,
Instead I eat oats, and then pumpkin,
yeah,
yeah, a kind of that, or sweet potatoes sometimes.
yeah.
And now for the protein, I focus on chicken, egg, fish, and
Do, do you do
any
you
kind of
eat the egg yolk? Do you eat the egg yolk or just egg whites? Because a lot of people like to say the egg yolk is can give you high cholesterol. It has
Exactly. It content with cancer. Red meat, it content with cancer. So please avoid. I mean, little by little. I
I
mean, you
mean,
can still eat them.
yeah, you say you ate eggs though. So do you also eat the yolk or do you discard the yolk and just eat the egg white?
Uh, I eat everything.
Okay, it's okay to eat
I eat the
the
white and
yolk.
the yellow. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
but
'Cause
mhm.
sorry, because some people like to say, oh, the egg yolk can give you high cholesterol, can give you high blood pressure. Um, you've never found that to be true, is that right?
No. As long you eat it's as a I mean, eat in a moderation.
Mm,
If you eat in a moderation, I think it will be okay.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
people should avoid because maybe they use for make a cake. So you have to because
Right, right,
that
right.
is too much, right? That is too much. But if
So,
you only
so do
eat
you
a
eat cake?
one or no,
I thought
since
so.
since 4 months ago.
Since 4 months ago. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm growing little by little to avoid any kind of things that, oh, this is healthy, okay, I will take it. Oh, this is unhealthy, I have to avoid it. So basically changing a healthy lifestyle is not easy. That's why
Right.
one by one, how to make you easy through the journey.
Yeah.
One thing, you can open influencer that has a good body. And the second one, if you eat something, please, you can google it. I mean, what the benefit of eating this, what the disadvantage of eating this. So from that you will learn a lot. Oh, I should
Right.
eat this because my body needs this. Oh, I have to avoid this one because it contain with cancer, it
Right.
will be make me diabetes, or so on and so on. So
Right.
it's very important that we have to know
Right.
why we
Right.
should do this and do that. Don't follow other people that only yeah, I can say for a trend. Like, okay,
Mm.
the trend is jogging. All the people around the world jogging every day,
Mm.
right?
What do you about
It,
what do you think about, like, I think currently there's been a trend like keto diet, paleo diet.
um,
Do you think, what do you think of those trends?
I think all diet is good if you eat in moderation. I think everything will be good, right?
Okay.
In moderation, everything will be good. But for me, keto diet or any kind of diet thing, we cannot put it in our life for long way, right?
Right, right.
So yeah, so basically it's up to you, because everyone has different journey, everyone has different impact of their body. If
Mm,
you feel that that is good, yeah, go ahead. But
right.
you have to ask to people who very concerned about it, like a doctor, nutritionist, or maybe a healthy coach, right?
Well,
Don't do by yourself.
that's why we have you on the show today to
Oh,
help us, to help
I
us
don't.
kind of go through these things as a health enthusiast. I'm sure you've
Yeah.
talked to many health nutritionists and health
Uh,
coaches. So, and just following your IG again, you do promote very healthy living. Um, but sorry, I want to, before I lose this train of thought, you mentioned something earlier that it's not easy to change our habits. It's not
yeah.
easy to cut certain things out, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a saying, the most delicious food is the most unhealthy food, and
Yeah.
I think that's very
That's a
true.
good quote.
And I think a lot of people, they want to live healthy, they want to have a good figure, they want to feel healthy and have energy, but sometimes they find it hard to give up those, I guess maybe we can say, guilty pleasures, so to say. What would you say to those people, just based on your experience? You mentioned something about, like, you cut it out slowly, slowly. Um, but what would you say to those people who are beginning? How can they start that step to start cutting things out slowly?
Okay, everything is coming from here. Your imagination, your wish, how the way you think. That's very
Mm,
important, because you cannot just imagine I want to have a good body, but I'm still want to eat delicious cake, for instance, right? So
yes.
cannot. You have to I mean, you have to work for it. You have to. Okay, the simplest way, maybe now, guys, now, my all gorgeous people, you can open your fridge right now and count what kind of junk food there, instant food there, chocolate, chips, or whatever in your storage, and then you can give it to other people.
Oh
Okay.
man.
And then
If you're saying that, if I open my fridge would be empty.
that's good. That's good. That's good part. Anyway, then
Well, actually, that's for my kids. A few snacks for my kids. I think for children, sometimes a bit of sugar is okay for them. It's more of a bribe, so to say, like, if I want them to do something. So
oh my god,
for all the beautiful people out there, if you're getting rid of stuff in your fridge, please send it to me.
that's a nice political diff. That's nice political. Yeah. Oh my god.
But sorry,
yeah.
sorry for cutting you off. And yeah, please continue. That
That's
was
okay.
just a little joke I wanted to say.
Okay, after you throw out
Yeah,
all the junk food or chips or chocolate
yeah,
out of your fridge, change it with any kind of fruits, something necessary, everything that will help you to make a progress. That's very important. And in addition, don't forget to read an article about if I eat this, what the result,
mm,
and if I still eat this, what will become? I
mm,
mean, okay, if you eat instant noodle for any longer, you
yeah,
will be, yeah. I don't want to say in a negative words, but you understand about the result if you eat something poor. I can say
well, yeah.
poor, right?
I
So
mean, wasn't there a story I think I read in a newspaper somewhere where someone was only eating instant noodles and
mhm.
he actually unfortunately passed away because of malnutrition. So I kind of know what you mean there.
Yeah. It's very miserable, right?
Yeah.
I was working for some organization that we were talking about healthy living, living healthy, and about what kind of effect that people very often eat noodles. Some of them stop their period in their age, which was till 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2000, sorry, 26 years old and 32 years old.
They stopped having their period.
They start having period. That's
This is
crazy, right?
because of their diet.
It is because they eat instant noodle often, junk food, and
Wow.
then yeah, and then
Wow.
a lot of sugar. That's
Wow.
crazy.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's crazy. So I can suggest you guys, if you want to eat healthy, you can Google, right? You can Google what will you eat, and then what the benefit of that, and then it help you so much to encourage yourself to do that every day. I
Mm,
mean, little by little, and then you will feel that, oh, this is good for me after maybe a month, two
mm,
months or 3 months, because
right.
this is not instant, right? So you have
Right.
to wait because your
Right.
body is still processing
Right.
of the change it
Right.
of everything, that from bad habit to a good habit,
Right. Your
they need
body
time,
needs
right,
time to adapt
to adapt.
to
Yes.
start cleansing itself in a way, to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
building back its good metabolism. So
exactly.
you know though, out there there's so many I guess you could say gurus who say, oh, get healthy quick, get thin quick, take this pill, rub this lotion on your thigh and your thigh will shrink, for example. um, so there's a lot of misinformation out there. Like sometimes people Google, I've Googled some things, and it ends up like there an advertisement comes up for a quick fix. Um, what would you say is the best way to do this research? Do you have any special websites that you go to? Do you have any, I guess, go-to places that you can trust, that you can share with the audience?
Basically, my nutritionist say that uh I can say he's a doctor. He said that never take any kind of pill, because I
Agreed,
mean,
agreed.
they can advertise their product. That's fine, right? But we have to be careful if we want to buy or take it, because every single pill always say that you have to start diet by today with take this pill, and also you have to do exercise, and you have to eat this and this. You have to pay attention with the portion. I mean, what is the point if you take pill and then you have still to do exercise? What for?
Right.
You
Well,
can do exercise without take the pill. You can eat properly
absolutely.
without any kind of pill, right?
Absolutely. Well, I think the point I'm trying to make here for the viewers is, there is no quick solution. There is no magic pill that's going to make you lose weight overnight. It takes effort, as Masayu has very generously shared. It takes effort, it takes determination, and it takes research. Do your research, know what you're
Yes.
getting into. But don't expect, oh, I'm going to cut this out for 1 week and I'm going to have the beautiful best figure in the world. I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
anything works like that. Even when you're learning a skill, right? Like we go
Yeah.
to school, we go to university. It takes us
Yeah.
3 years just to
Yeah.
get a degree.
Exactly.
I think we can apply that to our health. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
agree, Masayu?
Yes, I completely agree because everyone has different experiences, right? So
Yeah.
we cannot take on something that fit on you or will be fit on me. No, everyone has different story. Everyone can be the teacher of their life. So don't put yourself to follow other people. I mean,
Hmm.
you have to back on track that everything in naturally it's very good for you. I mean, back to nature, it's it's completely good for you. I mean, don't follow about the trend, because sometimes trend it just advertising,
Right.
right?
Right.
So like for instance, during this pandemic, during the this PSBB last year, and now it's PPKM in Indonesia, right? Honestly, I'm doing the opposite of people doing. For
Hmm.
instance, number one, when people decide to lay down, lazy butt, the whole day sitting on their couch, and then maybe watching movie, Korean movie, Netflix. I know that all the movies are great, yeah,
Yeah.
but I decided to read a books, and then finding connection with God, because lately I lost bunch of people around me. That's
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
miserable, right?
Yeah.
Friends
I
and
mean,
family, like
I think I just want to talk to the audience out there. You're not alone. There's been a lot of loss. Masayu, myself, we've lost a lot of friends, a lot of family. But I think through being able to take care of yourself, as Masayu here is sharing, we can stay healthy and have at least a positive mindset, because it's important we stay healthy, right? We can't control
yeah,
everything that happens around us,
yeah,
but we
yeah,
can control ourselves and our health. And I think that's very important. But for
yeah,
everyone out there who has lost someone, we do extend our condolences. It's been a tough time. But yeah, and sorry to hear that as well from you, Masayu, that you've
yeah,
lost friends, you've lost family. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Sorry for interrupting.
yeah. No, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's really miserable because my two brothers got affected coronavirus positive, but luckily right now they are negative, thank God.
That's
And yeah,
good
big
news.
again, like you said, the best investment is not only having properties, but having a beautiful life without disease, right?
Mm,
That's very important. And big again, when I lost lots when I lost bunch of friends and family, I was thinking about, okay, maybe tomorrow is my time, I will
mm,
die. So
Right.
I have to concern not about how to enjoy myself on my couch, on my bed, lazy the whole day, but I have to figure it out how to build my connection with God. That's
Mhm.
very important, right?
Yes,
And
that's definitely important.
one what?
I said getting spiritual during this time, really,
Yeah,
really getting close to, I mean, if you believe in Allah, if you believe in Jesus or God or Buddha, whatever you believe in, I think it is important that we reconnect to that spirituality during these times. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Exactly, Jeff. And the second one, when I go to grocery, when people standing in front of snack and then buy chips, um, uh, like chocolate or stuff like that, I'm standing in front of nuts, vegetables,
So
instead
maybe
instead.
sometimes people think you're a bit nuts. Sorry, pun intended.
So because when they think that, oh, okay, no need to work, right? So I have to buy a lot of snack, and then I can
Right,
enjoy it when while
right,
I watch a movie, maybe, right?
right,
But
right.
no, for me, no. I buy when people buying attack buy a lot of instant food. No, I'm standing in front fruits, vegetables, any kind of nuts, and I do really concerned about it. And
Good.
when people decided to sleep late because, okay, tomorrow I can work from home, so I can wake up late, right? For me, no. I talk to my body that you have to eat. You have to sleep early. I mean,
Mm,
I usually sleep at 9 or 10, and then wake up in the morning. After that, I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to think about. Okay, today it's a beautiful life, and God give me time to enjoy everything around
mm,
me, right? So
yeah.
when people decided to sleep late over 1 a.m., I decided to sleep earlier and then wake up earlier too,
You
to
you
make
know,
to make our. Mhm.
sorry, it's funny you say that because I've actually had the same thing. So I used to sleep very late, before the pandemic. I guess one of the reasons is there's a lot you could do. Before the pandemic, shops were open. You could order midnight snacks, or that was time to maybe do some of your personal activities. My kids are asleep, I can do something. But now 8:30, I'm in bed, I'm up at 4 a.m. watching the sunrise. I have my kids even now on similar schedule, like we wake up together, enjoy the sunrise, do early exercise. So I think you make a very important point there. But I want to hear about, you've talked a lot about food and nutrition. And I think some of the audience, I mean, me, myself, what exercise can we do during the pandemic? It's hard to go out. It's
Yeah, I
hard.
know.
It's really hard right now to do the normal things. Like maybe some people used to love playing tennis to exercise,
Yeah, yeah,
or they used to like to go to a park to go run, and now that's the parks are closed and we can't do that.
yeah, yeah.
So what do you do to motivate yourself to get out of the couch, to stay active? And what kind, you said you do Pilates, but are there other things that you do to stay active?
Okay. Some people have no certain time to doing exercise, right? The important thing is you have to set certain time to
Mm,
do that.
mm,
Any kind of exercise. I mean, right now we can open YouTube, we can try any kind of things that you can push up, you can plank, you can do Pilates, you can do yoga, you can do small I can say maybe you can do cardio with your things in your house, like a bottle of water, right? As a dumbbell, or any kind of exercise. You have to try everything until you feel that, oh, this is fit for me.
Okay.
I will do it regularly.
What I'm hearing here though is put a schedule, like basically put a schedule, dedicate yourself, okay, from this time for 30 minutes or maybe for an hour, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to maybe run up and down my stairs, for example, if you have stairs.
Absolutely.
Or I'm going to do some push-ups, sit-ups. I mean, these are all things we can do at home, right? I'm going to pick up my aqua gallon and lift it over my head, you know, for 15 minutes. So I think you make some very simple but very good points, where there's tons of things around our house that we can use to stay healthy. And I want to hear from you though. What do you do? So you're giving all this advice, and so what do you do? Do you lift aqua gallons above your head? Do you run up and down stairs?
Anyway, I can lift you up.
I believe you can. I do not doubt you there.
Okay, yeah, basically like we were I can say that we all of us was study, right? And I think it's a good thing that we keep the mindset that, oh, we are students, so every day we have to go to school, right? We have to set our mindset like that, to do everything like exercise or maybe sleep or any kind of thing. That if we talk about a school or university, you have to have come, you have to have attend the class, right? No matter what, right? So you have to set the time or certain time for your regularly exercise. And for me, I do Pilates every morning, which is for me, I have private coach, and I have small class that my coach can teach us from a Zoom meeting, because we have been doing this since 2010. Wow. So the coach can handle us perfectly, because basically we know about the basic thing of Pilates. Right. So it's pretty easy for us. Right. So if and also horse riding. Horse riding is good for for cardio, because my coach and I has different distance, right? I'm on the horse, and my coach is standing in the middle of the field. So I can say that horse riding is social distancing exercise. Yeah. So I do it 3 times a week, and Pilates 3 times a week. So, I feel like an athlete right now.
Yeah, I feel like for some people, when they think of horse riding, they think of just, you know, you sit on a horse and the horse does all the work. So could you explain I know that's not true. Please don't give me that evil look. I'm not.
No.
What I want is for viewers to understand that, you know, horse riding takes a lot of energy. I've tried it.
Yes.
It takes a lot of energy. It is quite and not just energy consuming, but it is quite a heavy activity. Yeah. In terms of conversation, concentration. But perhaps you, Masayu, as someone who does this 3 times a week, can share what these benefits of horse riding are in terms of the exercise and what
Okay.
part of the body is getting
Okay.
exercised. Yeah.
Okay. Precisely, you will have a good precise portion of posture of your back, and
Mm,
then you will have sexy butt, of course, because
mm,
you have to do up and down
mm.
when you ride the horse, and it is pretty difficult to handle every horses, because horses is like human. They have good mood sometimes, they have bad mood sometimes, they sometimes feel tired, right? So
So
we
they're
have to know about,
temperamental as well. You need to know their temperament.
exactly, we have to know about their condition at that time. So before I read them, usually I talk to him like, "Hi, how are you? I want to
Wow.
learn something new with you, so
Wow.
please teach me about the new things, and I will follow you, and please, you have to help me to do that." Yeah, after that, we just follow the coach. If the coach say, "Okay, up and down until you die," okay, we have to up and down on the horse.
Well, not
And
I hope not until you die.
until you sexy, maybe.
Oh, I like that much better. And until your butt has a nice shape and your back is nice and straight. So that's
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
hopefully not
yeah.
until you die. I
But yeah, horse riding is very fun, but you have to concentrate,
right.
you have to have a balance of your body,
Yeah.
and you have to know how to kick the horse, how to talk to the horses, and how you give the good direction, because good
Right.
direction will give you a good impact. If you have a bad direction, the horse will kill you immediately.
Right, right. So you need to connect with the horse. Would you say
Exactly.
would you say also like you get good exercise in your quads, in your thighs?
Of course, of
I
course.
know when I've ridden a horse, my thighs hurt, my my butt sometimes hurt, but I'm not doing it right, right? And the coach, once he teaches me, you have that's why you have to do that up and down action, is
Yeah,
to avoid that that pain that you could get if you're not doing it properly in your quads, just in your buttocks, basically. But you feel it. You feel the burn in your thighs. You feel the burn in your shoulders.
exactly.
It's really good
Arms.
exercise. Yeah, arms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
really good exercise, I know, because beside that, we also enjoy the natures, because the stable is around the trees, a lot of trees there. So I can say that horse riding is small holiday, maybe,
Yeah,
because we can see natures around
yeah.
around there, right?
Right. So it's a
So
nice way to exercise, but also just a change of view. I mean, maybe it's allows you
fresh
to
air.
fresh air, reset your mindset,
Exactly.
be grateful for the nature, and you're connecting with a creature, right? Just like when we have pets, right? They can
Yeah,
help
yeah,
us
yeah.
with that connection with pets that actually help with our mental health. So Masayu, we've been talking for quite some time now, and
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I still have to point that I want to tell to the
all right.
gorgeous people here. Can I?
Yes, please.
So okay, if people do whereas people buy any kind of vitamins, I have no one, basically. I want to tell you guys that don't buy vitamins based on trend. Back
Mm,
again, just yeah, for real, I have no
yeah.
one any kind of vitamins. I get the vitamin D from from the suns directly. And then I every day I consume 1 lemon, 3 oranges, bananas,
Yeah.
different fruit, and 5 different fruit and vegetables. I mean, that's very important. So
Yeah.
until now, thank God, I'm still healthy, you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not just healthy, you're beautiful, you have a nice figure, you have the whole package.
I mean, those things quite cheap, right? So during this pandemic, the government doesn't allow us to work, so you have to maintain your money management carefully. So instead you buy any kind of vitamins, do the right thing. I mean, eat properly, exercise, sleep correctly. It will help so much. And
Right.
the last thing, if people in their house, they live like a queen and king, they can eat a lot. I'm doing intermittent fasting.
Mm,
So the
okay.
opposite of people doing, yeah,
Right.
order food anytime they, I mean, they can order food anytime by application, right?
Right.
But I decided to control what I eat.
Yeah.
My nutrition consultant said that fasting will help you so much to kill the virus. I mean, virus and bacteria. I mean, don't be a good host of your body. I mean, you have to eat properly to avoid bacteria and virus
Yeah.
come to yourself,
No,
because
sorry,
virus and bacteria.
sorry
Mhm.
for cutting you off. I know you've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
your train of thought there, but when you say intermittent fasting, it sounds a bit like dieting. What's the difference?
No, no, it's different because I do, because I am Muslim. So I do a Daud fasting. The name is Daud. So today, for instance,
Got
today
it.
I'm
Got it.
fasting. Tomorrow I'm free.
Got it.
The next day I have to fast. And
Got
the
it.
next day I can eat freely. But
Got it.
from that fast, intermittent fasting, I can control myself. I mean,
Yes.
if we don't eat often, the bacteria and virus will die
Right.
immediately.
Right. Right.
So
Right. Okay.
yeah. So when you eat a lot
So
of,
unlike dieting where you're just limiting a certain thing, or you're just removing certain things out of what you usually eat,
yeah,
intermittent fasting is you're actually fasting for the day
yeah,
to get
yeah, yeah.
rid of the bacteria and maybe all the bad elements in your body. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
yeah. So if you do fasting, the bacteria and the virus cannot live longer, because
Right.
basically they can live because your body contains a lot of sugar, a lot of fat.
Yeah.
That it is a sign that, oh yes, welcome to my body, you can live longer here, right?
Right.
If you
Right.
consume a lot of food. And if you ask me, so how about our body? If we don't eat, we lose the energy, right? We cannot concentrate, right?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Our body is very smart enough to get what they need. I
Yeah.
mean, the important thing is eat right, and then after that, we have we have we have every single part that they smart enough to get the energy from another
Right. So basically, like
vitamin.
it's taking kind of the stored up resources in our body and
Yes,
using
exactly.
that, which then helps with our health, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly.
so
So intermittent fasting, I think it's a good way.
yeah.
You should try. You should try.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely will. I tried the keto diet. It helped me quite a lot actually with the keto,
Okay.
getting
Okay.
rid of carbs. I will definitely now try intermittent fasting. I think I've heard a lot of good things about it.
To cleanse your body, right?
Right, right. Well, I've also done research and heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of health enthusiasts mention it, a lot of doctors mention it. So definitely something that I personally would like to try, and perhaps some of the audience here, if you want to know more, I mean, research it, definitely do the research, do your own research, make sure it's something that suits you. But I also want to ask you, as an influencer, because you are an influencer, and you're a health enthusiast, have you ever had someone, one of your followers, um, I don't know, reach out to you and really thank you, like for all of the information that you've given? And do you also give, I don't know, advice to some of your followers, to some of, as an influencer?
Yeah, I have bunch people that say, "Oh, Masayu, thank you. Because of you now, I feel very good. I feel
Wow.
better than before." And some of them every morning, if they did exercise, they post it on Instagram and tag me. Hi Masayu, this
Wow.
morning I did this, and hi
Wow.
Masayu, I ate this because of you. I always remember that you said we have to eat properly, and this is it. It's kind of that. So I am so happy to see other people happy, and
Mm,
got the result.
right,
And that is the goals, right? We
right,
can
right.
help each other.
Absolutely. And what it sounds like is you're not out there kind of telling people what to do, but you're doing it. You're championing what you believe in and how you live healthy. And by you doing that, you're influencing people because they see like I said, you're beautiful, you have a great body, you have a great figure, and I think people see that. But you're not just saying, I talk about like fake teachers who just say, or fake gurus who say, do this to get healthy quick, take this pill. But
But
they
they don't do
themselves,
that.
yes, exactly, they themselves don't do that. So I think that's a very important message for all of you viewers, all of you listeners, when you're looking for people who you want information from. Do research, make sure that they are actually doing what they're preaching. And
Yeah,
we can see here, if you go to Masayu's Instagram, hopefully she can share the link to her Instagram later, but go to it and you'll see, I mean, she's is very dedicated to her health. She shares a
I owe
lot of
you. I owe you watermelon maybe.
after the pandemic, we can discuss what you owe me. But
But
I just want to I just want to finish up here with, because you talked a lot about research, and there's a lot of fake gurus out there. So do your research and follow Masai. You'll see that she does do what she preaches, and that's why we're very lucky to have her today to share.
thank you,
Um,
Dave.
no, thank you, Masayu.
I'm so
Um,
honored to be here.
and we're honored to have you. It's really good to have people who are actually doing what they're telling people to do, and I think it's a great thing that you're able to influence people, not for any kind of monetary gain or fame, but you're doing it for yourself,
Yes,
and then that is extending out to the community, extending out to people. I think that's a
yeah.
great thing that you're doing.
Because because the point is the result, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Masayu, we've been talking for quite some time now. I usually like to keep this down to 45 minutes, but it's been
I'm so
an
sorry.
interesting. No,
I'm
no,
so
don't.
talkative.
Please don't be sorry. Please don't be sorry. And I've also been very, very interested in this conversation, which is why I actually want to know more. I want to know more. I would like to go into, like, what do you think about health supplements? And what do you think about some of the other aspects of healthy living, such as you talk a lot about the physical health, but what else can people do right now during this pandemic to also stay out of depression? I've had a lot of friends who've told me stories of depression. Actually, me myself, last year, one of my friends decided to end his life due to depression, due to COVID. It wasn't even an illness. He just was isolated. He was depressed. I'd like to go into that, but perhaps another session, if you would be generous enough to come back on. But for now, thank you for that. But for now, there is one last question that I like to ask all my first-time guests. And that question is, let's say that your time on Earth has come to an end. You've accomplished everything you want to accomplish. You've been able to share your message of healthy living, and now you're going to move on to a better place. You're going to take everything with you, any book, any your Instagram, everything's gone. You can only leave two pearls of wisdom for the world to remember you by, for everyone to remember you by. What would be your two pearls of wisdom that you leave behind?
Be a good person for any kind of reason, to people below you and above you. It is not make impress them about you, but to make to get attention with God, that if God wants to give us a hard trial, make him think that I won't give this person a big trial, because I know he or she always trying to be good. I mean,
Hmm.
you have to have a good relation with God, that God won't give you high pressure or high uh, or big trial of your life. And the second one, don't be arrogant, because
Hmm.
pharmacists and doctors won't be able to solve your problem, right?
Right.
If you go to pharmacies or see the doctor, can I buy a medicine for arrogant? No, they don't sell the medicine, any kind of medicine being for people who are arrogant, right? So
Very true. Very true.
yeah, because the ended up of being arrogant, it's very disappointed, I think, and very unhappy. I believe that.
Yeah.
And we would be difficult to get anything. I mean, people don't like you. I mean, as a matter of fact, that an arrogant people hate an arrogant people,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, be a good people, be a good one. I mean, it will be make your life very easy. I
Yeah.
mean, people able to help you. It is because, oh, you are not arrogant, you are kind enough.
You're a
And
genuine person. You're genuinely trying to help. You're being authentic.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
those are great
and
pearls of
and and
wisdom.
and, and don't count your expectation. I
Ah,
mean, if you do good, if you do good, please don't think that, oh, okay, I did do good,
mm,
and I have to get the
right,
impact of that, right? No,
right.
because
Don't have an
yeah, let
ulterior
it flow.
motive.
What?
Don't have an ulterior motive. Like, don't do it because you want something out of it. Be sincere. Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say? Yeah.
exactly, because yeah, let it flow, because the world, it doesn't sleep, right?
Yes.
They I mean, it will know what you do. And yeah, based on my experience, I always get an easy way for everything, that I always trying to be to be kind person,
Kind,
you
good
know.
person, authentic
Mm-hmm.
person. So, so maybe I can summarize a bit for the audience. Tell me if I'm wrong. One of your pearls of wisdom, I mean, you mentioned a lot of detail there. But I believe, like, if we were to summarize your first pearl of wisdom, it's if you're a good person with a good attitude, then good things will
Yes,
happen.
yes,
And perhaps the second one would be pride cometh before a fall. If we're too arrogant or we're too proud, then people will not want to be with us, and that's when bad things happen.
yeah, exactly,
Just trying to
exactly.
summarize for the viewers a bit. So
No, I mean,
um,
it's I know it's simple, but it's not easy to do
no,
that,
no,
because
absolutely.
sometimes when we see other people that below of us, we feel like,
Yes,
oh, okay, we have different level, we have different any kind of maybe I can say we have different standard of living,
right.
right?
Like a different
So
class. I'm in a different class,
different
for
class,
example. Yeah.
right. So it's very important to always put toasting on our hats,
Mm,
always keep I always remember that we have to have a good attitude. And
right.
the last thing, maybe we often using social media during this pandemic, so please don't compare yourself to other people,
Mm,
because you are perfect as well, right? So
yes.
um sometimes when we listen to Instagram, it pressure us a lot, like we
Yeah.
have different body, we have different standard of living, we have different kind of textures of our face, and it will be make us depressed, right? So try to listen yourself and do your part.
Yeah.
I
I
think it
think
will be
I think
great.
something you said earlier about, life is education. Life is like a school, the school of hard knocks. And if we think of it as back in our school days, we had to do this, we had to schedule
Yeah.
this. That's very
And
important. And
exactly, exactly. It's very important, especially these days. We often using social media. For me, if I cannot being funny, I have to be informative. So if
right,
I cannot be funny, you have to. If you cannot be funny, you have to be informative.
right,
That's the point. Don't tell your problem, your personal stories on social media. It's
right.
unnecessary. It's disgusting, right? People don't care
Absolutely.
about your problem because
Absolutely.
everyone has problem, right?
Yeah, well, I like what you said earlier when you said do the opposite of what most people are doing. So most people are on the couch watching Netflix, stuck on their phone, looking through social media, comparing themselves to other people. I think it's important what you said earlier. Do the opposite. Get off your couch, turn off your television, get active, be productive, stop looking at your social media. I mean, if you have to, sure, but remind yourself that you're unique, you're different. You don't, and everything on social media is basically, what would we say, it's all been coronated.
Yeah.
People post what they want people to see, and they don't post all the, forgive my language, the bullshit behind it.
Yeah. Exactly.
so,
Exactly. Exactly.
that's a very, very nice message there, Masayu, and it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Me
um
too, Jeff. Thank you for the session.
Yeah, well, don't go just yet. I would like to, for some of the audience and some of the listeners who maybe would like to talk to you, get in touch with you, follow you. You said you had an Instagram account. What's the best way to get in touch with you? And what is your Instagram handle? Are there any other social media you use that some of the viewers can follow?
I think you can follow my Instagram on Masayu Maya at Masayu Maya.
Okay.
Basically, I have Facebook, I have TikTok, I have other social media, but I think Instagram will be better because basically we cannot focus on those things, right? That's too much, and I would rather to focus on another thing, but. I will always reply everyone that text
Oh,
me or
wow.
maybe ask
Very
me
kind of
something.
you.
Yeah, because if we post something, our responsibility is reply, right? Answer the question. So
Interact with
uh
our audience. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, exactly. So sorry, I will reply you guys if you text me on social media, I mean on Instagram. So
Okay.
yeah, my Instagram is at Masayu Maya.
Okay, so that's at Masayu Maya. We'll leave a description. We'll leave the link in the description for those of you who would like to follow her. If you have any
Thank
questions,
you.
if you have any questions for her, as she just mentioned, she's happy to interact with you. But also, if you have comments from this video, from our discussion, if you have certain comments or questions or something that you would like to know more of, please leave it in the comments. Masayu, if you're generous enough, if you have the time to come back on for a session, people have left some comments and some questions. Perhaps we
I would love
can
to.
use that session to kind of address some of those questions and comments that some of our viewers have. So
I would love
again,
to. I would love to.
you're
And the last thing, don't forget to spreading love, right? Because that is the
absolutely.
only one magic ingredients, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think you mentioned at the beginning being grateful. Wake up, be grateful for your day, be grateful for what you have, and spread that positivity around you. That's again, thank you for that reminder, Masayu. Um,
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, good people. Stay safe. God
yes,
bless you all. And I will. I want to say I'm so sorry if I have bad words here. I'm so sorry. And don't forget to
please,
say thank you for your body, for your soul too. Right? Always repeat it, and
absolutely.
it will be give a big impact to our body, to ourselves. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you,
I'm so
Masayu.
talkative. I'm so sorry.
Hey, everything you've said has been very informative, very helpful. I'm sure the audience has enjoyed it. So thank you again for joining. Thank you to all the viewers out there who've been watching, or if you're on podcasts and you're just listening to the audio, I encourage you to also watch the video and see Masayu. She's a very beautiful lady. You can see for yourself how her healthy lifestyle has translated into herself and how she presents herself. She is one of those true teachers, a real teacher.
No,
Um,
everyone, all of us are teachers
all
of
of us are
ourselves.
teachers, but some people do it to gain certain fame. We won't mention names here, but I just want to say that yes, Masayu Mayu is a real teacher. She does what she says, and she cares about others. So again, thank you all, for the listeners, for your time, and for your attention. I hope you learned something. Again, please leave something in the comments if you have questions. And if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe, hit the like button, or join us on Patreon and gain exclusive access to this video before we release it to YouTube. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Masayu. We hope
Thank you,
to talk.
gorgeous.
We hope I should be calling you gorgeous.
You,
But
you and all the people out there, right?
oh yes, thank you, all you gorgeous people, all you gorgeous audience. Absolutely. Thank you for your attention and your time. Time is a precious thing. So we hope that you've learned something from this. And Masayu, we really do hope we can talk again sometime soon.
Yes, please.
Go into details on expanding and maybe in specific areas as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank
For,
you.
for now, take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay productive, and stay
Yes.
positive.
Stay positive. Exactly. I'm signing out. Bye.
Bye.